I haven't even had a sip of that.
Maybe not.
I do feel like I'm a little bit orange.
I'm just in a taxi going past full of LEDs. Okay guys, now if we look up to the left here, we'll see the Trinity College Library.
Didn't know that. Well, I didn't know any of this. Look at us starting a vlog in a shady car park.
We have a habit of doing that.
We do. Welcome back to the channel, guys. Oh, now there's stairs. Lovely. We are in, as you can see from the title of the vlog, we're in Sheffield. We're back for the darts. We were here last year.
Enjoyed it that much, we come back.
Yeah, we had a great time. Oh, there's a path there. We had an absolutely great time, so we are back. This is kind of like our little thing now. We're going to come to Sheffield for the darts every single year. It's just... You excited?
Hell yeah. Oh wait, it should be really... Now we're here, I'm glad.
It's a very musical car park.
It wasn't a long drive, was it? It was like 3 hours.
No, it was like 3.5 hours. We stopped once for a coffee and a wee, and then was like, we're gonna get here because we want to go for a Nando's. I can already see traffic cones. As in people dressed as traffic cones.
That's how you know the darts is on tonight.
Yeah, and we're heading for a Nando's. We do have fancy dress this year, so we'll show you that in a bit. Okay, we are back. We've been back for quite a bit, to be fair. Jesus. We went for a Nando's and I would rate it a solid 4 out of 10. Like, it wasn't the best Nando's. They were trying to get it cooked while we were still ordering. Like when the griller's like over listening to what you're ordering and whatever. We'd spoken to him, so he knew what we were having. And he was trying to get it done without knowing sort of the whole thing. So it was sitting on the pass for ages. And when it come, like the chips were cold, the rice was cold.
Hello.
I haven't even had a sip of that.
Maybe not. Sorry. I thought you'd have
Go
some.
and drink your Fanta Lime. Piss off for having my Fanta.
Oh, I don't want the Fanta Lemon. No, I didn't mean to.
Fanta Lime, Fanta Lemon. No, you can have some of this, but just not the first sip.
I didn't realise. I heard you open it. I thought you'd sip it. Come on to your vlog and steal your drink.
God. Anyway, the food was cold, so I had to send a few bits back. Have it back now, thank you.
Thank you.
So it wasn't the best, although Lily did say it was probably the best garlic bread he's ever had. So
Garlic bread was unreal.
Yeah, that's a plus. Like, that's great. I also very much overpacked and packed every single makeup brush known to man. And it's not really for tonight, it's more for tomorrow because I'm doing an extremely light base of makeup tonight because we're going fancy dress. I've got a hat on, I've got glasses on. Like, it's not a big thing. But yeah, we're going to the darts. Very excited. 2nd year in a row, and we're going to the same place, which is cool because we know where we're going. Although we're doing a different journey because we got a taxi last time, and this time we are getting the tram, which is what we got home last year. It was really easy, so I'm sure it will be fine. So I'm just going to put like a little bit of makeup on and then cleanse that off when I get in, and then tomorrow. That's what you can be doing, Lily. You can be researching tomorrow, because if you want to see what we get up to when we're in Sheffield, I would genuinely say go back and watch last year's Sheffield vlog, because I didn't want to just re-film the same thing. We're staying in the same hotel. We've parked in the same car park. We went to the same Nando's. Like, it just would have been a boring repeat of last year's vlog. So that's why we didn't really record too much up until this point right now. Because it's more tomorrow that's going to be different. We're going back home via Cambridge because we've both never been. And I've always wanted to go to either, well, both, Cambridge and Oxford. And it made more sense to go home via Cambridge. So we're going... Also, I've got a hot water bottle here. I've got something weird. It is a hot water bottle. I'm just very chilly. Lee let me freeze basically mostly to death before saying, I could put the heating on. So, yeah. Lily, could you turn the light off in the bathroom, please? It's very loud.
Oh, yeah. Oh.
But yeah, anyway, so we're going to have a little research now and see what we can do in Cambridge tomorrow. So that will be fun diddly-umptious. I don't think I'm going to put loads and loads of makeup on tonight, gang. I think I might just go with the e.l.f. Halo Glow and a little bit of a skin tint, and we'll see if that's enough coverage or not. It should be. I can't see why it wouldn't be. I was tempted to go with a brush, but I do like a sponge. Let's stick with a sponge. Should probably let this dry a little bit, shouldn't I? I've also got no light. Like, literally, the light in here, I'm sitting in the dark. So, God knows what this makeup's going to look like. Luckily, I've brought colours I know roughly match my skin tone. So, we're going to have to just wing it and hope for the bloody best, really. Honestly, the worst lighting. This is actually a really odd room. We said this when we came in earlier. Like, it's the weirdest, like, dead spaced room we've ever. There's so much random dead space.
The light in the bathroom really better.
It was okay. But I'm not putting loads of makeup on. I just want to make sure that it's blended. Like, I don't care about.
Just on the base, I suppose, didn't you?
Yeah, I'm not doing anything wildly crazy. Can't find the Charlotte Tilbury one, so looks like we're going with this. Right, I'm not putting loads of this on just because I don't know how dark that's going to go. And I really don't want it to go ridiculously dark because I think I'll lose my head. I can always add. It's more difficult to take away. That's what I like about going fancy dress, is that you can go a bit crazier with your makeup. Not crazier, that is not what I wanted to say at all. You don't have to go crazy with your makeup because the fancy dress sort of speaks for itself. It's just a nice little is that a spot? No, I don't think so. Just a nice little addition to warm up the old face. Not that I can see my freaking face. It's just such bad lighting.
Yeah, there's very few.
Usually there's like a beauty mirror in a Premier Inn. I don't understand why this is like this. I tell you what, guys, I'm going to do my makeup in the bathroom. I'm going to have to come back to you because I don't want to go out looking like a fool. We've repositioned and you're above the loo. Because I thought, you know what, let's not be dramatic. You don't have to not see me don't get ready. But at the same time,
if you move
put it up there.
Oh, I was going to say if you move to just shut the toilet, just not to tempt fate with anything. Like falling off and just landing in there would be just better.
I just want to warm my face up, really. Like, I'm really liking this, actually. I want to get a different one, like a branded one, and see what they're like. Because this is Primark Moisturising Foundation and Contour Stick. And you know what? It has definitely warmed up my face, which is quite nice. Usually I use the Charlotte, but this has gone quite nice. I probably have to run it out and get them brushes because they're all out there, but it's fine.
I'm just in a taxi going past full of Ali G's.
Okay, cool.
As you do.
I don't know if you guys just heard, but Lee said he's just seen a taxi go past full of Ali G's.
Just driving down the street, I looked at it and just sort of was like, right.
Mi amore, espresso. Oh, that is a lot of blusher. Forgot how pigmented Rare Beauty was, but I haven't put on any concealer yet, so that should dull it down a little bit. Mi amore, espresso macchiato, 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 I adore. Mi amore, espresso macchiato, I adore.
Getting a cab tonight, I reckon it'll be like a surcharge.
Well, when we got the cab last year, it was a bit pants.
Well, the traffic was just awful, wasn't it?
Well, yeah, the traffic was awful, but the first cab cancelled on us.
Yeah.
And the second cab was great. Like, he was actually a really nice guy, wasn't he?
Oh, he was the one that done up like cars, didn't he?
Yeah, and he was like chatting to us. Like, he was a really, really nice guy. And he dropped us just like a couple of minutes away, yeah.
And we walked over.
I think as well when I'm like slightly rushing, I don't do things in the order that I would normally do them in. It sort of throws me off a little bit. I think I've said before, I don't really do a lot to my eyebrows. I just fill them in a little bit just so they've got a little bit of body to them. Is that the other part? Lovely. I think that probably, yeah, that fell in my brow. That's part of my eyebrow pencil, lovely. I did bring the sharpener, but I just can't be arsed. I think I'm just gonna go with pressed powder tonight and not a loose powder, because I want to start using the Charlotte Tilbury pressed powder. I did not know that was at the bottom of the pressed powder. It feels awful though, so I don't really want to use it, but Huda Beauty has so many like hidden things in her products that you don't know about. Like in her lip liners there's a like a pencil sharpener, and I did not know that was a thing. Eyes are done. Right, the bit that I'm shocking at. Okay, I'm definitely dolled up for the darts. This is hilarious. Hilarious. Right, it's quite windy. Usually I would put nude sticks on top, but I'm not going to do that tonight because I don't want to be attacked by the wind, if I'm honest, and have hair. Oh, I forgot to put the bloody Prep and Shine on because I'm rushing. Excuse me. Right, I think that will do. Where's the setting spray? I have a new favourite setting spray. If I can find it. Right at the bottom. I've got a little freebie of it and I'm obsessed, and I will definitely be buying the full size. Let that soak in. I didn't even think to like, why did I do that near the camera? Am I okay? Are you okay? I hope so. Right, let's go to hair. I actually didn't want this much makeup on for the darts.
This last time.
We're ready!
This is brilliant.
I've just had a massive thrush flare up. Let's, you know, normalise life. Normalise life. Genuinely to a point where I was stood, if anyone knows, you know, frozen. And I said to Lee, I'm not even sure I'm going to be able to leave. We've missed our first tram, but it's only, what time is it?
It's only like 5:45.
Perfect. We was going to leave at 5:30. Thrush sort of delayed us a little bit. Doesn't start till 7, so we're going to take a couple of pictures now. We are obviously two little Wallies. Where's Wally's? You've got to try and find us in the crowd. If you go back and watch it, because obviously this is going to be posted after. But yeah, we're going to do some pictures now and then we're going to leave. I'll probably go on phone cam, show a little bit of the darts, but like I said, if you want to see anything more in depth of Sheffield and the darts, go back and watch. I'll link the video up here for last year so you can go and see it. I think it was a 2-parter. If I can link 2 videos, I will. If not, I'll link part 1 and part 2 obviously follows on as the next video. But yeah, come with us to the darts. Guys, we are literally so close. Like they will come out there and do the walk on is literally there. You see where that guy is just walking in the red top? That's where they're going to be walking to the stage, so we can literally see them. I'm so happy.
Well, it has been a season to remember so far, hasn't it? We've had drama, 9 darters, outrageous averages, but tonight the league phase reaches a thrilling conclusion.
Thank you, ladies and gentlemen, a very warm welcome. It's on this live on the Silver Arena here in the still city of Sheffield. And we welcome our Sky Sports audience joining us live on the BetMGM Premier League, brought to you by the Professional Darts Corporation. And now, ladies and gentlemen, for the thousands joining us live, and the millions joining us around the world, it's time to meet the players. Ladies and gentlemen. Champion, the winner of 14 PBC titles worldwide. Ladies and gentlemen, the reigning and defending Premier League champion and the reigning champion of the world. 140, Luke McLean, 96.
Delighted to say Luke Littler is alongside myself and Wayne. Luke, a record-breaking season ending in record-breaking style. You broke that points barrier, you wanted it so badly, 45 points in the end. A sixth trophy.
But the main reason, obviously there's a financial bonus, but the main reason being you get the time off from your first semi-final to the final. Now, Phil Taylor's never mentioned this as being an absolute bonus, neither has Michael Van Gerwen. What does it do for you in terms of having that break?
Yeah, well, last year it were a good treat. Obviously won the first semi-final, and then
Having that break?
yeah, it's a massive boost because there's not that big of a turnaround. So hopefully I can win the semi-final next week and look forward.
Really get your lights on, guys, on your phones. Oh, you're looking beautiful.
We've literally just walked back through the door and I saw the camera and thought, fuck it, I'll vlog. As you saw, it was a really fun evening. Luke Littler won, which was great. Nathan Aspinall
Qualified.
yeah, he beat Michael Van Gerwen, which means Michael Van Gerwen had to win the entire evening to be able to get to finals, which is next week. He didn't. He lost to Nathan Aspinall, unfortunately, which was sad for me because I love Michael Van Gerwen. Gerwyn Price went out in his first match, which was annoying because, again, Gerwyn Price is one of my favourites. So I sort of wanted to see them play more, but at the same time, it was still a really good night. Everyone was really good with our costumes, like, oh, we found Wally, or where's Wally, and it was really good. There was one girl who was utterly spangled sitting next to us. Well, I say sitting next to us. She chatted her way from the stands, like where we were sitting, to right down the front, sitting with Ricky Hatton. I don't know how she did it, but we all kept losing her. Like, we didn't know her, but we were sitting next to her other half, and her friend and her partner were sitting in front of us, and all of us were like, where's Wally?
Literally.
Like, it was a real life game of where's Wally. So we're going to get Killsy in bed. But anyway, from a couple of pairs of Wallies.
Couple of Wallies.
I'm going to eat my Nando's loaded fries.
Yeah.
Love that. Not actual loaded fries, we made them ourselves, it was leftovers.
Yeah.
Get in bed, and then tomorrow we are off to Cambridge. Yeah. So we'll see you in the morning. Yes, I am the skankiest of skanky bitches, and I did not take off my makeup last night. I was too tired and I couldn't be arsed. It's a glorious sunny day though. We are brushing teeth, getting changed, going down and having a Premier Inn breakfast, because you do not stay in a Premier Inn and not have their sausages because they're amazing. Then we're going to come up, shower. I knew that door, something was wrong with it. It's completely on the piss. The door is totally on the piss.
Yeah.
It's really hard. We're going to have to tell them about that. Yeah, then we're going to come up, shower, get changed, and head off to Cambridge. What we do want to do is, I have tickets to use by the end of the month, 2 family tickets. Well, no, I have a family ticket that is 2 adults and children, and Lee's got it as well, because on Martin Lewis's website you could click through, get them for free to go to a national park, and I love walking around, nature, that sort of thing. It's a lovely day, so we're going to see if we can find a really historic, cute national park to go to, because again, it's free apart from the parking. We're trying to save pennies a little bit. We're gonna have a look at the punting, see how expensive it is. If it's really expensive, we might have to save up and go back, just because it's not in our budget right now. And I think it's really important to not just do things because you're doing a vlog or you, oh sod it, let's just go. Yes, there is an element of that in life, but at the same time, we need to eat and fuel our car. So we can't do too many crazy things at once. But best believe I do want to go punting at some point because I just love the water. So maybe there'll be like a, not a dinghy, it's not what I'm trying to say, a pedalo at a national park that we can go on that'll be a bit cheaper. But we'll see. We still might be able to go, who knows. But I'm excited. I'm not going to take the camera down to breakfast. I think there's going to be a load of hungover people from the darts. And then once we're showered and back in the car, I will probably pick up the vlog again, unless I show you what I'm wearing beforehand, which I might do. So either way, see you in a bit. Okay, ready to go. This is, oh no, you can see yourself. Hello. This is the fit of the day. I'm trying to push myself out of my comfort zone because I do not like this area of myself, and it doesn't look fantastic on camera. It's a gluten bloat at the minute because I had some gluten this morning, which probably wasn't the best idea, but we went for it. But it's a good pregnancy dress, not pregnant, if you want, because I'm like pushing my belly right out here and you can sort of see there. But anyway, that's me self-criticising. This is my outfit for the day. Some little trainers, little blue dress, just to walk around. I just want to be comfortable today, and I am comfy in this. These in jeans and a t-shirt and a jacket, even though it's really hot.
I'm wearing the jacket just to carry it to the car.
He's just sorting out the parking. Right, so we're gonna head to Cambridge now. I probably won't record like the journey unless something utterly hilarious happens. So we'll see you when we get there. We're gonna go to a national park first, then we're gonna head into the city centre of Cambridge, hopefully go punting, have a little Diet Coke on the like sort of waterway. I don't know if it's a lake, river, don't know what it is, so I'll call it a waterway. And there's dinky doors we need to find, so
yeah, we do.
I'm very excited to find some dinky doors. Okay, we're out of the car. That was the longest car journey
We have made it.
ever. It was like 2.5 hours.
Yeah.
We've parked at a car park that someone didn't look at the prices, and if we're there for over 5 hours, which there's a chance because there's a lot to explore in Cambridge, it is £33.
It is expensive.
33 Great British pounds to park at a car park for just over 5 hours. We are, however, dead in the centre, so
Bang in the middle of the city.
yeah.
It's a show.
Oh, so that's good. But we want to go punting. We want to go to some coffee shop that Lee's found, and we want to visit the market. And we was going to go punting first, but as we can't at the car park, we're right by the market square. So let's go to the market first and have a little look about. It really reminds me of Bath. Like it's got those vibes. Oh, this is cute. Look at this fresh juice. Oh my god, watermelon juice. That looks amazing. Oh, this all looks so nice. Oh wow. I was coming for the vein, you were coming for that. Oh, they do little buckets of it as well. Okay, we think we're going to try out a watermelon juice. It's £3.50. No, we'll pay for it first before we pick it up. Let's pick one that's really full. So let's give it a try. Draw's broken.
Oh.
Can't get any out.
I'm trying to work out where it is. It's crimped there, look.
Okay, take two.
Let's try that again.
Oh, it's dripping on my hand.
There you go.
Okay, take two. We're actually going to try the juice now. Oh, this guy keeps playing music. He's going to get me copyrighted. You know what? That's actually nice. That tastes like a lighter version of what the Boost used to taste like.
That is nice.
Because we used to get watermelon crush at Boost, and then they stopped doing it, and it was a pain in the bum. Hated it. Hated that they stopped it, not hated the juice. We've got too ahead of ourselves like we usually do, and we weren't following a system, and I like a system, so we're going to go up and down the outsides and go from there, because otherwise you're just going to miss things. And this market looks really cool. So this looks like all like fresh produce. Oh, it's a cheese stall. I'm here for the cheese. Oh, House of Wizard. Cambridge is cool. Yeah. No. I'm obsessed with Thai chili rice crackers. They are the nicest things ever. But they've got soya in them, so I actually can't have them anymore, which is really sad. The sun has come out in Cambridge. I feel like we're going to be here, we're definitely going to be paying the £33 because we're going to enjoy our day here today. I want to go everywhere and explore and probably come back. Towns like this are like me and Lee's vibe. Oh, there's a person selling bikes. I'm here for that.
Very popular around here.
But I don't know if they're selling bikes or if they're just fixing bikes. Also don't know why I'm blinding myself. I don't know what they are, but I'm utterly obsessed with these.
A little chicken bag.
Oh god. Lee is also absolutely obsessed with Addy Ducks.
Just say there.
It just makes us feel like we're going down Harry Potter. Like,
Literally,
doesn't it feel, yeah, diagonally. Or diagonally, as Harry says. And we have found the Department of Magical Gifts. Oh, hello. It's really random, like, I love the attention to detail on, like, the tea towels and stuff. It's all just so pretty. Look at the ducks. Oh god, yeah, you do love a puzzle. I like this bag.
Yeah.
I like a puzzle. Just get lost in Cambridge because of like the light's not helping me out here, but that is so cute. We are heading this way to go and see. There's like a very huge building down here. God knows, I sound like the most uncultured fool because I don't know what any of it is. But it's literally looks like a palace. So I'm guessing it's one of the colleges maybe. So we're going to go and have a little look at that. Then it's about a 15-minute walk down to the river. So we're going to go to that, go punting, and then look for some pin badges. Potentially cups. We haven't decided if we're going to collect cups yet or not. But definitely pin badges.
As always.
Yeah. Guys, it's just beautiful. Graduation, I think. Guys, I think it's graduation. Look how cool. Oh, you know what? I wish I was smart enough to have gone to Cambridge, but at the same time, I did go to drama school, so and I wanted to be an actor, so I'm guessing that's probably I went for the right place. But I can't believe we've stumbled upon all this. Literally, mid-graduation. How cool! Look at them all. Oh look, he's got a certificate. That is so amazing. Found a dinky door. How cute is that?
Literally, that's what they are. It's dotted around the city.
Literally.
Random little designs.
How cute. Oh,
Wait, does some of them open up?
I don't know.
Hold on.
Oh no, stop. Look at that. That is so cute.
That's hilarious.
He found himself another little door. So cute, honestly. We are finding the weirdest and wonderful and cutest amazing shops.
Just brilliant.
Some of the colleges are closed, but we think it's because there's graduations going on today, which is fine because we can always come back and explore the colleges. Like, look at that, it's like Hagrid's hut sitting in the middle of Cambridge. Always barter. So we just walk past, at the end you'll see loads of people standing, and it's everyone trying to get you to do a punting tour. So we're like, no thank you, no thank you, no thank you, because we were going to be walking further down to get to one that we could see online was £15 a person. And this boy was like, would you like to see the punting? And I was like, no thank you. He was like, would you like to know the price? And I was like, well, unless you can do it for £15 a person. I was like, we're going to carry on walking. He went, I can do that. And I was like, cool, okay, cool. So we bought a ticket and we are heading down to the meeting point. This is how tranquil. Look at that. I'm actually obsessed. I love anything to do with water, so this is fantastic for me. And we're in. Literally.
My legs are too long for this.
Yeah, at least too tall. Lee is 6'2" on the punting boat.
At all times. Especially on a day like today, it can be quite busy and we might well hit other boats, and that is okay. We are the biggest, safest boat on the river. So if anything, we are the danger, but you guys are fine.
Are you comfortable in the middle? Yeah.
I'm literally so glad that we decided to do this.
This is such a good idea.
£15 a person. Steal.
It's not bad, is it?
It's not bad at all.
It's sweet, man. They
I
serve
didn't live in
like
it.
pints and pims and all sorts in that little shop so
Oh,
that you
did
can bring
they?
on.
Yeah, we've got Diet
So
Coke.
Cambridge University itself was founded in the year 1209, which makes it over 800 years old. It also makes it the third oldest university in the Western world. So third after Oxford and Bologna in Italy. Magdalen College here was founded in the year 1542 by a man called Thomas Audley. And we say Thomas Audley was a very arrogant, a very self-obsessed man. And the reason we say this is because when he first founded this college, he insisted on naming it after himself. So he wanted to call it Audley College. But at the time, every college in Cambridge had to be named after a saint or a person. So we now pass under Magdalen Bridge here. This bridge itself is around 200 years old, but this location we say is much, much older. So the first ever bridge in Cambridge was built right here in the 8th century, so over 1,200 years ago. It's an old Roman road going from north to south.
There's a restaurant on the river. This is so cute. My nan would have absolutely loved this. It's very similar, isn't it, to the...
She loved the temporary one, didn't she?
Yeah.
Now if you look to the right just here, we'll see more Magdalen accommodation. And you'll notice that every college on the river has got access to their own punts. St John's College was founded in the year 1511 by Bishop John Fisher. If you look immediately to our right, you'll see this white building called the Cripps Building. Now this building was one of the first buildings in the UK to be designed on a computer. And in 1966, a young Prince Charles came down here and he stood on these steps and he told the whole world about the wonders of computing and architecture, how they go hand in hand. He then of course left his microphone on and the whole room heard him say how ugly and hideous he really thought this building was. In contrast, if you look ahead of us, you'll see the back of the new court. This is beautiful first year accommodation, built in the year 1831, covered in the beautiful green Boston ivy.
Yeah.
Now if you look ahead of us here, you'll see the beautiful Bridge of Sighs coming our way. And this bridge was also built in the year 1831, named after the very famous Bridge of Sighs in Venice. And it is the only closed-top bridge in Cambridge, connecting the accommodation on our right to the St John's Library on the left. And the idea is, with this being a closed-top bridge, there's never an excuse to not go to the library. Even if it's snowing, raining, sleeting, there's always a dry, safe path.
But in Venice, it's between a prison and
Another beautiful
Okay, if you look ahead of us, we're now about to pass under the Wren Bridge here. This bridge was built in the year 1705. No, 1711, sorry. 1711, by famous English architect Sir Christopher Wren. And he also famously built St. Paul's Cathedral in London. If you guys look over my right shoulder, behind me over here, you'll see maybe the most beautiful building in Cambridge. We'll get a more clear view as we come round the corner.
Wow.
You'll see the front of the new court here. So this is first year St. John's accommodation, particular, heavily inspired Hogwarts from Harry Potter. Okay guys, now if we look up to the left here, we'll see the Trinity College Library. This is called the Wren Library, built in the year 1695. And inside here you can see some extremely famous work. So most notably you can see some of Sir Isaac Newton's handwritten lecture notes from when he was a student here. As well as this, you can see the first ever edition of A.A. Milner's Winnie the Pooh and the first official rules to football, which was invented here in Cambridge.
Didn't know that. Well, I didn't know any of this. I think this is the most relaxed I've actually ever been. Okay, I'm going to enjoy the rest of the tour, but I might throw in some tips. But
The reason it's called quayside is because around 300 years ago there was a working quay. So boats would come in and out of it. There's still streets there called Ship Lane, for example. And so it used to flood an awful lot, but it's now stopped. Okay guys, we now look to our right over here, we'll see the President's Lodge of Queen's College. So this is where the President or the Master of Queen's College lives. And this building in particular is the oldest building on the entire river, with it first being built in the year 1460. And if you look carefully, you'll notice it has teeny tiny windows on this section sticking out just here. Now the reason behind this is because at the time there was a tax called window tax, where the bigger your windows were, the more tax you paid. Now if any of you know the saying daylight robbery, oh that was daylight robbery. That comes from this tax because they'd quite literally rob you of your daylight.
Can you trade with me so I can look out on the way back?
There's a very rich culture of students playing pranks or practical jokes on their college. And a very famous example saw two students one day steal their teacher's car. And they put the car, two of these punts, and they pushed the car underneath this bridge ahead of us here. They then tied the car onto the bridge and left it hanging there overnight. Now if you look on your phone, if you type in bridge of size Cambridge car, you can see a photo of the car hanging here, taken from the newspaper in 1963. King's College itself was founded in the year 1441 by 20-year-old King Henry VI. Now a year before he founded King's College, he also founded Cambridge, is to see this bridge called Kung Chau in Mandarin, meaning King's Bridge. I'm not too sure what's going on over there, of any kind. And the bridge simply balanced in place under the weight of the wood. And then unfortunately one night two students came along and tried to take it apart and rebuild it. And they of course could not figure out how it was done. So now it's been rebuilt, but with the nuts and bolts quite clearly showing. It does, however, still just rest on the bank either side. Meaning if I was tall enough, if I was strong enough, I could stand in the middle here and lift the bridge right up. Now, unfortunately, I'm 5'11" and weigh about 75.
that was the best 30 quid we've ever spent. Like, that was so relaxing.
As well.
What's the time?
It is 20 past 3.
So just under an hour.
Yeah,
'Cause
we
it
left
started
at
at 25 past. We got off maybe a few minutes ago. So I'd say it's about a 50-minute tour.
For 15 quid each.
Definitely barter, because some tours that are doing literally the same route are at least £35–40 each.
Yeah.
So yeah, I definitely would not do that. But who did we go with?
They were called Cambridge Punters.
Cambridge Punters. I'll write it on the screen, and I'll leave a link in the description for you guys so that you can have a look. Yeah, we had Kai. Kai was amazing. It was so informative. There were some other ones that was going past us that were like, yeah, so there's a college. It's like,
Slightly different.
Yeah, we got quite a bit of detail. So we're going to have a little wander, look for maybe something to eat. I don't think we are going to go to the national park anymore. So apologies if I've left that in the video. I'll try and cut it out if I can. But we were originally going to go to a national park nearby. But actually we decided to come to Cambridge first. And we're having such a nice time that I think we're probably going to spend the day here and then head off home from here. But we are going to do another video soon. Very soon, because I need to use the voucher by the end of June, where we go to a national park and explore. If people come with us, we'll just do one. If we go on our own, we can do it twice. So yeah, we're going to find some food and see where the day takes us. This is where we're going next. Fitzbilly's. We're going to have a little coffee, take a break, take a beat, and chill out, really. Okay, so we've got Lily's coffee and his blueberry Chelsea bun. They're just checking my coffee because they're not sure if it's got gluten in it. Taste test.
This looks glorious.
Sexy. Right there.
Nice.
Rating out of 10?
Solid 8.
That is us done for the day and for the vlog. We've got our snacks for the way home. We just grabbed some cocktail sausages from M&S. I've had the nicest time in Cambridge. It was just a fleeting visit to Sheffield, but an amazing visit in Cambridge, and I would definitely recommend. There is so much more that you can do, but we only popped in literally, not even for the day, for the afternoon.
You can see in your background, like just at the top of the colleges.
The top of the things that are all symmetrical, but the eagle's facing the other way because he didn't get on with another college. We learnt so much.
We learnt a lot in that.
Yeah, I've obviously left the snippets in of the punting of when he was talking, so you get a little bit of that as well. But yeah, I've had an amazing time.
It's been really nice.
You had a great time at the darts?
So, yeah, the darts was brilliant, and then to come here on the way back, it's just been so nice.
I mean, we'll be back in Sheffield next year, and maybe we'll come back to Cambridge again, and we'll do all the things that we didn't do the last time. Who knows, or we'll stop somewhere. But I would definitely recommend, if you're going somewhere overnight, stop somewhere on the way back. You never know, you might discover a nice place that you didn't know before.
Make the most of it.
Yeah, make the most of it. Anyway, we love you guys, and we will see you in the next one. Bye.